Hello, hello. I'm waiting to see if anybody's still up tonight. I'm sure you all are. I see all those green lights. I am on Periscope and Facebook Live, and I am trying to get my Periscope to work. So hold on just a moment. I wanted to talk about waiting extinguishes exhaustion. I've been talking about exhaustion, how you can take care of yourself, what causes us to be exhausted, and so I wanted to share. There we go, Periscope. Thanks for joining tonight. So welcome, Facebook Live people. And so I am on a mission. Sorry, my Periscope just signed out, so I'm going to sign back in while you all are coming in. So I wanted to talk to you all about waiting extinguishes exhaustion. And the reason why it does is because it causes you to be at rest. Okay? So hold on just a moment while I type in Periscope again. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you all are doing well. Come on in. Excuse me while I try to get on Periscope. It just timed out. So if it doesn't work, then that's fine. So if you are watching the replay, you can just fast forward. Waiting extinguishes exhaustion. I'm trying to do two things at once because I want to get on both platforms. Waiting extinguishes exhaustion. Okay, this is going to be fun. It's going to be quick. It's late. I'm tired. So hang in there with me. Thanks for joining tonight. Thank you for your likes and your shares. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to share some tips to extinguish exhaustion, and I wanted to share a little bit about something that recently happened to me, very recent, like yesterday and today. So one thing that I have been talking to you all about is things that will extinguish exhaustion, because a lot of people are, thank you for those likes, a lot of people are exhausted just in America. I talk to people all the time. They're tired, they're weary, they're exhausted from situations they may be in. Maybe they're leadership positions. Maybe they're exhausted because of the responsibilities they have going on at home or at work. It's just a lot going on. Deaths, illnesses, just tragedies. And there are people around us that need help. We may be in those situations, and if we're not, then we can help other people who are in those situations. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit of what's going on. I am on a campaign, 30-day campaign, to be sharing information to help you. And so today is day 10. All right, so if you're wondering why I'm on Periscope and Facebook Live every day, that's why. And I hope that these videos have been helpful to you. If you are on Periscope, they usually delete in 24 hours. You might be able to catch it on Twitter. You may be able to catch it on YouTube. If you're on Facebook Live, just go to my timeline and scroll down, and hopefully there's something there to help you. Yesterday, I talked about self-care. Yesterday and a couple of days before. Thank you for that like. And thank you for sharing this with your friends as well. So I wanted to talk about me and my need to wait. So you're on this journey with me, and I am trying to get unexhausted, and I am. Like, the Lord is really helping me to get unexhausted, and I want to bring you along the journey and share with you what I'm learning so that you can implement those things in your life, and also share with me what you do to get unexhausted so that I can have more tools. Because like I said yesterday, you have to be intentional. You have to be proactive, because if you're not, you're going to end up in compassion fatigue and burnout. And before you know it, you are in a place of depression or despondency or overwhelmed or whatever, and it always shows up. If something is going on in your spirit, with you emotionally or mentally overwhelmed, it will show up. It will show up physically. It will show up. People will start recognizing what's going on. And so I want to bring you on this journey with me. Day 10, okay? So I wanted to share with you a couple of notes I wrote when I'm stirred up over something. These are times when I feel heavy about something. I'm thinking that there's something shifting for me, like some of the things I used to do no longer satisfy me. It could be things that I'm heavy about, something that I'm burdened about. What I have to remember is that I need to lay low and I need to wait on God and wait for his direction, because he's always faithful to give me his direction. I'm not always faithful in waiting, right? So some of the signs that I usually get is when I'm uncomfortable about something, I'm anxious, where I am is not good enough anymore. I'm hungry and thirsty for something. I'm getting frustrated because I'm trying to do all this stuff and I'm not feeling like I'm moving forward, or I'm excited about something, but nothing's happening. So I don't know how many keep stopping. Is Facebook Live keep stopping? I hope not. But anyway, thanks for letting me know that, Antoine. So anyway, maybe the replay will not stop. So hopefully you all will hang in there. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you some of this. It's almost like a pregnant woman. When a woman is pregnant, she's about to give birth, then she gets uncomfortable, right? She has to reposition herself. She has to change positions. She has to do things differently. Even when she eats, she can't eat as much in one setting. She has to break it up, and just life is changing for her because she's about to give birth. Like there's a human being inside of her. And so that's the way I get uncomfortable, and I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and nothing will quench it. And so many times, guess what I do? I go ahead of God, right? And I have made so many disastrous mistakes because I have made decisions that have gone ahead of God. I've made some good decisions, though. I've waited for him in some respects, and thank God I did, because I needed his guidance, and he has guided me. But there's sometimes I've gone ahead of him when I feel that shift in that uncomfortable place. I'll try to feed myself what I think I want. I'll try to quench my own thirst. I'll try to move forward and do what I think I should be doing, and it's just not working. It ends up frustrating me, and I end up getting exhausted because of it. So what I do is I provide for myself. I don't wait for Jehovah Jireh, the great provider, to see my need and know my need and fulfill it. I will just go forward full force. And so what I have to remember is that I need to slow down. I need to stop. I need to check in with the Lord and not try to fulfill that desire myself. And he's faithful, because God is so loving and he is so kind and he's so faithful, because y'all, he will let me tire myself out. He will let me tire myself out until I'm begging for his peace and I'm begging for his rest. And he comes in and brings that, like he will manifest what it is he's doing in my life. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I could never have done it that great. Hey, Sandra. I could never have done it that great. I could never have done it exceedingly abundantly above all I can ask or think. And so I'm like, why didn't I wait on the Lord, So yes, Sandra, amen, honey. So I'm just wanting to encourage you tonight to wait on the Lord, put on the brakes, let him come in and pour his blessings and his love upon you, because you can't touch what he's about to do in your life. It's no way in the world that you can bless yourself like God blesses you. You can't. And so when you feel uncomfortable and you feel like you're getting into the second, third trimester of what's going on in your life spiritually, you need to wait, Because how many people know, how many pregnant women out there know that the baby ain't coming until the baby is ready to come? And so your body may change and expand and shift and get heavy and all of that, but the baby's going to come when the baby's going to come. I know people induce labor today and they want certain birthdays and all of that, and that's fine. But I'm talking about the natural progression of pregnancy when the baby positions himself or herself and the baby begins to come naturally. And so those are the times when God is bringing something very beautiful into your life. And so I want to encourage you to wait on the Lord. Psalm 27:14 says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait on the Lord. And I also wanted to read Isaiah 41, Isaiah 40:28 through 31. It says, have you not known, have you not heard, the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. God is never exhausted. Never, ever, ever is he exhausted. He is so patient. He has all the time in the world. He is never exhausted. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't slumber. Okay. So you can call on him anytime. You can ask him any question at any point. He's there for you when other people aren't there. He will listen to your rambling on and on and on because he doesn't get tired. He doesn't faint or get weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, he increases strength. So he will increase our strength to wait on him. He will give us the courage we need, and he will strengthen our hearts. But the Bible says that even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Yes, he is always on. Yes, honey, always there. Yes, Sandra. So those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. God renews their strength, and they mount up on wings as eagles. I think it's when the wind of the Lord comes, like when I was listening to somebody tonight, Gabrielle Hobson, and she was talking about the eagle and all of that. But when we wait on God, when that wind comes, the wind of the Holy Spirit and the timing of the Holy Spirit comes, then he causes us to mount up with wings like eagles. And then we can run and not be weary, y'all. We can run and not be weary, and we can walk and not faint. So this is so good. Oh my gosh. So God is like, I've been uncomfortable and hungry and thirsty for things, and I'm not for certain what it is, but something is shifting. I feel like, there's a baby coming, or there's a birth coming of something, right? Not a real baby. I ain't pregnant. All right, let me just get that straight. But anyway, because you know how rumors start. I am not preggers, okay? But anyway, I just want to encourage you all, these are some takeaways. Don't try to provide for yourself when God is stirring something up in you. He might be stirring up your gift. He might be getting ready to do something huge, and he does not need you to get in the way by trying to do it yourself. So when God is stirring something up in you, it can be exhausting for you to try to provide for yourself and try to figure things out and all of that. So just rest in him, wait on him, wait on the Lord. I promise you, he will not fail you. He cannot fail. There is no failure in God. He does not fail. And get filled by him, because when I'm exhausted, I'm on E. When I say E, I mean no energy, no gas in the fuel tank. I'm exhausted, right? And so I am on E. And so that's a time where you can rest in him and say, God, what is it that you really want from me? What do you want me to do? And he fills you up with his good gifts, his peace, his self-control, his patience, his faithfulness, his love, his joy. And so those things will fill you up, and you won't feel empty. You won't be exhausted. And get excited, y'all. Get excited because God is up to something if you feel stirred up about something. We don't know his timing, right? There is no timing in the Lord. And so it looks like Periscope is freezing. So I'm not sure if I'm still on there. But anyway, there is no, he delays, but he delays for purpose. He doesn't delay because he doesn't want to bless us. And so I just want to encourage you all to not to provide for yourself. Wait on him, rest in him, get filled by him, and get excited because God is up to some good, because he is good and he is love and everything about him is right. So I hope that this encourages you tonight. You have a wonderful sleep tonight. Get some rest. Let God do the work for you, and you do your part and let him do yours. All right. Have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 11 on this 30-day journey. So I hope you can tune in tomorrow. All right. Bye.